Hello, everyone. Lock your phones, silence the noise, and brace yourselves, because what you're about to hear isn't just drama, it's a digital assassination. Remy Ma, the once untouchable queen of loyalty, just got publicly erased. And the weapon? Not a diss, not a scandal, but a single casual sentence, delivered on Instagram Live by none other than Claressa "I Don't Miss" Shields. No theatrics, no warning. Just a smirk and these 4 deadly words: "He loves me down." Boom. Twitter exploded. Fan pages folded. And Remy? She watched it all from the sidelines. Muted, ghosted, dethroned. This wasn't a soft launch. This was a hostile takeover. Because let's be real, Remy Ma walked so Shields could waltz straight into Papoos's heart. Undefeated, unbothered, and fully moisturized. Fake tweets popped off, screenshots leaked, and Papoose, he stayed quiet, which said everything. So now the question is, was this just shade or a straight-up funeral for Black love? Let's roll the moment Claressa Shields shattered Remy Ma's reign, live, raw, and forever burned into the timeline.
You wanna know what I find funny? You said, read that comment. You said Papoose ain't gonna be with you long. Enjoy. You don't even know how long we've been together.
Why is this so stupid?
You think this some like month, 2 months, 3 month, 4 month type relationship? It's just crazy. It's really crazy, and I'm gonna let you say what you want to say, but just know when it's time for you to get an invite. Well, you're not gonna get an invite, but when you see it everywhere that, oh, we doing this and oh, we doing that and all this stuff, I want you to remember your comment in general. Remember your comment. Remember that, because the man loves me down. He got plenty of reasons why. Plenty of reasons. Plenty of reasons.
So fast.
Plenty of reasons. So you remember that. You remember that.
It's all this one.
Man, because I'm loved, my man happy with me, and I'm happy he glowing and I'm glowing, and you're mad. Oh God.
So let's break this down from the beginning, shall we? Because this wasn't just some random clapback or a petty little post meant to cause a ripple. Nah, what Claressa Shields did on Instagram Live was nothing short of a Category 5 social hurricane. And at the very center of that storm, a woman who once called herself the blueprint for loyalty, the ride or die, the Black love poster child. Yes, Remy Ma. And now, she's the cautionary tale. Let's rewind the clock, before the internet melted. Over "He loves me down." Before the memes, before the trending hashtags, before the awkward silence from Papoose, there was a narrative, a carefully polished love story, one that fans held onto like gospel. Remy Ma and Papoose were supposed to be untouchable, through thick and thin, through trials, prison visits, verses, and VH1 edits. We watched them vow, cry, and make everyone else believe in something rare, commitment in hip-hop. But let's be honest. Behind that picture-perfect image, there were cracks. And those cracks were loud. People had been whispering for months. The vibes were shifting. Instagram posts became less frequent. Remy was going to industry events solo. Papoose was showing up in random gym selfies with fighters, smiling a little too hard next to a certain female boxing champ. And then came the rumors. Whispers turned into headlines. Is Claressa Shields more than just a friend? Why is Papoose always in Flint? Remy Ma unfollowed who? But everyone, especially Team Remy, brushed it off. Nah, they solid, people just hating. Pap would never. But as always, the internet was already 3 steps ahead. Then it happened. On a warm evening that started off with outfit checks, gym talk, and shade jokes, Claressa Shields went live. No publicist, no script. Just her phone, and what might be the most unbothered tone of voice ever captured. At first, it was harmless. She laughed about being bloated. She talked about fans thinking she was pregnant. She wasn't. She mentioned being in Atlanta. She gave a shout out to her chef, and then she said it. Not in anger, not in defense, just casually like she was talking about the weather. My man's in Africa. He can't wait to get back. I can't wait either. They made him Chief over there, Chief Papoose. Wait, hold up. Chief Papoose? Not my friend. Not Pap. Not Papoose the rapper. My man. Social media froze. You could literally hear the sound of group chats buzzing. People were screen recording in real time. Then, before the internet could even catch its breath, she doubled down. The man loves me down. Boom. End of sentence. End of era. That one line hit harder than any punch Claressa ever threw in the ring. And trust, she's knocked out some legends. But this was a KO to the soul of Remy Ma's public image. Because let's face it, the moment she said he loves me down, it wasn't just about love. It was about replacement. About the next woman stepping into the spotlight without asking for permission. About being so secure in her position, she didn't even need to announce it. She was the announcement. And here's the wildest part. Papoose did not say a word. No denial, no clarification, not even a vague subtweet. He let Claressa's words hang in the air, untouched, unchallenged, and undeniably real. So now people started connecting dots. And let's just say, the math was mathing. The reason Pap wasn't clapping back. The reason Remy hadn't said a single word. The reason this live hit so hard? Because everyone knew it wasn't fake. It wasn't a slip. It was the truth, served ice cold over Instagram Live, without a single apology. And the internet? It lost its damn mind. Within an hour, the fake tweets started flying. Remy really let her king become someone else's chief? This can't be life. Claressa said he loves me down while Remy's still writing bars about loyalty? Tragic. We need a wellness check on Remy Ma immediately. Claressa Shields 1. Remy Ma 0. Black Love is cancelled. By morning, He Loves Me Down was trending in 5 cities. Fan pages were scrubbing Remy and Papoose's old wedding clips. Clips of the BET Hip Hop Awards cypher where Remy rapped about being a real one turned into meme material. TikToks using Claressa's audio blew up. Someone even did a remix. He loves me down, but she got knocked out. It wasn't just a moment, it was a digital funeral. And the obituary was being written, live, on every screen. But let's pause right here, because here's the real scandal. This didn't come out of nowhere. This was building. Papoose and Claressa had been playing the long game, the body language. The matching gym fits, the sly smiles, the late-night comments. And all this time, Remy Ma was too busy protecting an image, while her image was being replaced by someone younger, hungrier, more athletic, and, let's be honest, more watchable in 2025. So the big question is, was this just bad timing? Or was it a master plan? Because if this was just a slip-up, it sure looked like a damn power move. And now that Claressa's live has detonated the timeline, the Remy Ma team is in full-on damage control. Or at least they should be. Because silence at this point sounds a lot like defeat. But this was just the first punch. The real chaos? It was about to begin. From behind the scenes at VH1, it was claimed that producers had already reached out to Claressa for a relationship redemption docuseries, title allegedly in the works. From bars to belts, how Claressa took the crown. Even worse? Remy Ma reportedly reached out to the network first, hoping to do a tell-all episode. She was told, and I quote, "Your seat at the table has been reassigned." Ugh, that's not shade. That's an eclipse. Meanwhile, Claressa is out here glowing like she's sponsored by God. New endorsement deals are rumored with fashion brands. A beauty line called Glow Down Loyalty is in talks, and whispers of a potential appearance on The Breakfast Club have surfaced, either to clear the air or just bury the past. And just when you think things can't get wilder, boom. A leaked wire transfer. A blurry screenshot of a $14,000 payment from Pap to Shields for a wellness retreat plus detox getaway hit the blogs. So not only did he leave, he left with a full spa budget. While Ray's camp stayed silent, the streets were loud. Remy taught him loyalty. Claressa taught him self-care. Imagine writing conceited just to get replaced by someone calm AF in gym shorts. Papoose went from BET bars to balance and back massages. This ain't black love. This is block love. Twitter couldn't breathe. Instagram stories were flooded with the phrase, "He loves me down," and apparently up too. Then came the fake legal docs. One viral post claimed Remy had filed a cease and desist against Claressa for using Papoos's name in interviews. Another said Papoose had filed for emotional peace and quiet. The memes wrote themselves. But all jokes aside, the silence from Ray's side was now louder than ever. Some fans begged her to respond. Others warned her not to embarrass herself. One TikTok comment said, "Remy, don't do it, sis. She got the belt and the man. There's nothing left to win." Still no word from Remy. No bars, no battle, just absence. And in the void, Claressa is thriving, like she knew this was going to happen. Which raises the question, did she plan all this? Was that live just casual? Or was it a calculated kill shot? Because let's face it, she didn't even flinch, didn't double back, didn't issue a correction. She just said what she said. And let the internet finish the job. And guess what? It did. But what happens now? When the viral dust settles and the meme smoke clears, what will be left of Remy Ma's brand? Can Papoose ever walk through hip-hop circles the same way again? And is Claressa about to become more than a boxing icon? Is she now the new queen of calculated chaos? Well, brace yourself, because if you thought this was the end, this was just the middle. The real consequences, the brand deals, the legal threats, the loyalty shifts, the financial warfare, that's all just beginning. Because once the internet digested the "He Loves Me Down" saga and the memes stopped spinning, reality started creeping in. And it wasn't pretty. Remy Ma, nowhere to be seen. Still no statement, no music, no interviews. Just reposts of old magazine covers and random quotes about healing. Meanwhile, her booking agents are quietly panicking. One very real-sounding fake email, leaked by a disgruntled intern, showed that 2 brand deals had already pulled out, citing instability in public narrative and conflict with empowerment branding. Translation: nobody wants to co-sign the ex of the dude who just got claimed live on camera. Even one sneaker collab, a high top inspired by Ray's classic lean-back verse, was postponed indefinitely, replaced with a mock-up of boxing gloves with downs stitched on the sides. Petty? Yes. Real? It doesn't even matter, because perception is king, and right now Remy looks dethroned. And while she's healing, Claressa is out here collecting W's like medals. First came the rumored Amazon Prime documentary deal titled Undisputed, From Knockouts to Heartbreak. Then came the exclusive merch drop, t-shirts reading "He Loves Me Down" in glitter font, with Remy Ma's silhouette blurred in the background. Sold out in 47 minutes. TikTok girls are wearing them on their healed and upgraded era montages. And then, the ultimate twist of the knife, the Remy Ma interview that never aired. According to our anonymous contact, a producer who allegedly used to work with The Breakfast Club, but now just observes and records, Remy Ma reached out to schedule a red table-style sit-down to reclaim the narrative. But here's what we're told. The producers passed, said they already had someone better. When she asked who, they said, "Claressa's booked." Bruh, imagine being told you're not even trending enough to tell your side of the story. And it gets worse. Sources say Remy Ma's legal team quietly sent a reputation protection memo to multiple media outlets, asking them to reframe speculative headlines. But baby, this is the internet. Once Twitter got a whiff of legal, panic, the jokes wrote themselves. Not Remy lawyering up over a live girl box back. Remy filed a cease and desist. Claressa filed to be loved down. Imagine getting clapped and then hiring PR to unclap it. This ain't defamation, it's domination. One meme showed Remy standing in front of a courthouse, while Claressa was photoshopped on the steps in full glam, holding the black love title belt. And let's not even talk about Papoose. That man has turned silence into a lifestyle. He's posting inspirational quotes about alignment, inner peace, and letting go. The internet already translated those quotes. Alignment. Claressa inner peace. Finally slept letting go. Ray's keycard brutal. And then came the fake, but viral, court notice, allegedly showing Papoose filing for emotional ownership reassignment and listing his next of kin as C. Shields. Of course it was fake. But did it go viral? Yep. Did people believe it? Of course. Did Remy Ma comment? Not even a period. And the silence became the confirmation. At this point, fans weren't even mad. They were mournful. Memorial videos of Remy and Pap's love story hit YouTube, slow piano music, old interviews, wedding footage, and at the end, a black screen with the words, 2008-2024, the era of black love, rest in peace. Celebrity gossip. This was a cultural shift, a passing of the torch. Or maybe the belt. Claressa didn't just steal someone's man, she rebranded the legacy. She made being the new woman look honorable, composed, even desirable. No shade, no threats, just gym selfies and soft flexes. Meanwhile, Remy, the original pit bull in a skirt, is now watching silently while the world writes her ending for her. And maybe, just maybe, that's the real loss. Because it's not about who's right or wrong, it's about who holds the narrative. And Claressa? She owns the whole damn plot. So what's next? Legal drama? Unlikely. Too messy. Remy can't afford another L in public court. A diss track? Maybe. But it's already too late. No one's waiting for bars. They've already streamed the receipts. Reconciliation? Please. Pap has already been seen with Claressa at a private boxing gala, either front row, matching outfits, holding hands under the table like two high school kids who know they're untouchable. They didn't speak. They didn't post. But their body language screamed, "He's mine now." And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what this entire scandal boils down to. No shouting, no hashtags, just one line, one quote, one carefully crafted moment that flipped the entire script. He loves me down. From that moment on, it didn't matter what came before. Not the BET ciphers, not the prison letters, not the 15 years of black love. That line changed everything. And the world? It believed her. So now the question is, where does Remy Ma go from here? Can she really recover from being publicly replaced? Not in secret, not behind closed doors, but on a casual live by a woman who didn't even break a sweat? Can a legend fight back when the world's already moved on? Or is this it? The moment black love went silent and Claressa Shields took the mic? Because what we just witnessed wasn't gossip. It was digital history. And whether you love Remy, Claressa, or just live for the drama, one thing's clear. He loves her down. Now we want to hear from you. Did Papoose really leave Remy for Claressa? Or has this all been a misunderstood media explosion? Was Remy wronged? Or did karma finally catch up? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Was this a glow-up or a setup? A love story or a takeover? And don't forget, like, subscribe, and tap the bell. Because if you think this was messy, wait till